Hi everyone, I'm Junho Kwok, and welcome back to the Senior Fireside Chats. Now, today I want to talk about my grandparents and a funny experience I had with them. So, I'm not sure if everyone out there knows, but every time I see my grandparents, or anyone my age sees their grandparents essentially, they're always told the exact same thing. First, look how tall you've gotten. It doesn't matter if you've stayed the same height or even shrunk 10 feet. Your grandparents will always say, look how tall you've gotten. And honestly, I appreciate that. I don't know about everyone else, but it feels good to hear that. Second thing, they'll always tell you, look at you, you're so skinny, you should eat more. At least that's what my grandparents told me. And so the story starts in second grade, and I went to Korea to visit my grandparents. And the first thing they told me when I saw them was, June, you need to eat more. You're way too skinny. Now, at the time, was I skinny? Probably. But the amount of food my grandparents fed me is just insane. So every morning when I woke up at 7 a.m. in Korea, boom, my grandmother was right there preparing my huge breakfast. So what I ate while I was in Korea and what my grandma made was something called kanjang changirin kimbap in Korean. And unless you're Korean, you don't know what that is. So let me explain. Essentially, you have a bowl of rice, a big bowl of rice in my case. You fill it. You put some sesame seed oil in there. You put some soy sauce, a pinch of salt, which is actually my grandmother's secret technique. So, don't tell that to anyone. You mix it up. You take seaweed and you essentially make little sushi rolls with them. And now I would eat about 5 of these rolls, which are about this big. And to compare, this is your average pen, and this is how big they were. I had about 5 to 7 of these every single day for every breakfast. Now, needless to say, I gained a lot of weight, and it was shocking. But that's the thing. And honestly, like I said, before I went to Korea and before I went on my grandmother's strict diet, it's the opposite of a diet. My grandmother's strict feeding regimen, I was very skinny and I was like a stick. Like you could count my ribs through my skin, and oh my gosh. Anyway, and then 2 to 3 months later, mind you, this was over summer break, so I wasn't in school. 2 to 3 months later, when I came back to the U.S., I was just wow, completely different. You couldn't tell the difference. And I think that speaks a lot, and I think that really summarizes how grandparents feel about food. At least how my grandparents feel about food and me. And honestly, I appreciate them so much for that. I love food, and now every time I go to Korea, the first thing they do is they say, let me feed you, let me buy you this, let me feed you that, and it's a great time. So anyway, that's my story of how I gained a tremendous amount of weight over the summer between like first and second grade, or second and third grade. I can't remember. Anyway, so this has just been a solo episode with me sharing a story to you. But very soon, and very, very soon actually, we're going to have more people on, and we're going to have special guests. So if you've seen previous episodes, you'll see my great godmother, essentially Vivian, on again, and you'll actually see a real life cowboy who will come on and talk about his experiences and his stories as well. So that's it for me for today. Make sure, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, check out our website, make sure to hit the like button on this video, and if you have any thoughts, ideas, anything, put them in the comments below. Thank you so much. I'm Juno Kwok, and bye bye.